And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with their rivals and co-tenants here in the building, the New York Jets. Aldrick Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go. And here we go from MetLife Stadium.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a handoff to Crowell, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. First down carry now from Crowell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw with McCown. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 19. Into the red zone now. It's McCown. Got an open man. It's Enunwa. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On second down, here's McCown. Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Again, it's McCown. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Now to try the Jets field goal, Cairo Santos. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Manning now on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? Well, I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you...
And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Again, it's Crowell. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the gun on 3rd, McCown. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he is down deep into Giant territory. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 67 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Spins by. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Working from the gun. McCown. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. Second down. Second and goal, one man in the backfield. That's Crowell.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He's going to get it running right. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now it's the backup Darnold. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Damon Harrison in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later to put the points up on the board.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Detroit! Detroit! Watching that warning! Gun!
Now it's the backup Lauletta. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down after a good gain. And that one results in 35 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming off play action, Lauletta trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Patriot! Green 39!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he's got a new one. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. It's a really well-run route.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. B.J. Goodson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Here's Lauletta after the interception. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Leopard!
On 1st down, it's Lauletta. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Hurry up, here we go!
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Now let's go!
From the red zone now, Lauletta. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
This is Crowell, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Called in by Anderson, left side. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Lucky 56. Here we go.
Darnold on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it's second down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, here's Lauletta. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On second down, Darnold. It's caught by Crowell. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. This is Crowell on the catch. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to at my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake, they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Lauletta looking to throw on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darren Lee picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Darnold now to throw. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gone, 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 gone.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. Open space inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
2nd and goal, 1 man in the backfield. That's Crowell. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Lucky 56, Lucky 56. Detroit, Detroit.
Here's Crowell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Crowell taking it in. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Touchdown, baby. Woo! Touchdown.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Leopard, Leopard.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Cody Latimer now on the return. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
He finds his target, Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Room to run inside the 40. And he gets it complete to Latimer. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Lauletta now on second. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Now here's Lauletta. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jordan Jenkins. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw, Lauletta. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And that's just enough to get it done.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They'll run with Crowell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Jets on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Darnold from the gun. He's got Kearse. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On first down, Darnold. ball is knocked out, but I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, here's Crowell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Darnold now on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
The Jets on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, 34 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the Giants ready to come out now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Lauletta to throw. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. The handoff running left, Crowell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
They keep it with Crowell on first. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Here we go now!
Crowell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Jets on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go! Green 30!
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Just keeping the play up, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Lucky 56.
For Lauletta, one final throw. He's going to let it fly. Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.